So I just want to highlight one thing. I'm going to be speaking about Scientism. What is Scientism? Scientism is when a person speaks about a specific field of knowledge, giving commentary, and applies it without having it to begin with. Like someone who is a pretender to knowledge. He is not a scholar. He's not a student of knowledge. Or he's a student of knowledge, but he acts as a scholar. That individual is called a muta'alim, right? A scientist. And that's a huge sin, by the way. If you read the verses of the Quran, you will find verses literally saying that you should not be speaking about God without knowledge. And unfortunately, this is a very popular trend today, right? A lot of brothers, they open their mouths. They don't have the energy. They do not use their 2 ears that God has given them, but they do use their mouth, right, which God has given him, and they overuse it, and they speak without knowledge, and they do not even know the names of the scholars. Like if you were to ask them, who is this actor, where is he from, or who is that musician, and what genre does she sing, they might actually answer that easily without any hesitation. However, when it comes to scholars, maybe they know a few classical scholars, that's about it. And they act as their equals when these scholars are mentioned. Quote. Yeah. So basically, I'm just trying to say my apologies. Hi. Whoever that is. So when you comment, when you're in, it's really important. It's really important. You gotta pop in the earbuds, play an audio file of a scholar teaching something, which is basic. You should be studying recital, you should be studying creed, you should be studying tradition, hadith, at least once a week, and the core tenets, some Arabic language, yeah. All these sciences are very important as a discipline. It's not something that is left for a specific circle, and it's not for the average. No, that's not the case. Every man should be doing that. And if a man is not into knowledge, it's as Shafi'i said, rahimahullah, he said, "Man la yuhibb al-ilm la khayra fihi." The one who doesn't like knowledge, there's no good in him. So leave him. You know what I'm saying? Because he's going to speak ignorantly, he's going to comment, and he's going to make really dumb mistakes. Right? That's very important. The circles of knowledge, there is a statement, right? It says that the whole world is cursed except the mention of God, as in knowledge, anything related to that. And they say the whole, Hassan al-Basri said the whole world is dark except the circles of the scholars, the gathering of the scholars. You understand? So if you are to leave the circles, the gathering of scholars, then you are in a dark place, my friend. You are in a place where there is no light. You understand me? A person without knowledge, he has nothing to base his principles upon. And faith is based on knowledge. The one who does not know God, the one who has no knowledge of God, how can he have faith in him if he doesn't know who his Lord is? Like if I were to tell you there is this person, do you love him? And you were to respond to me, I don't even know him, who is this person? And I just ask you, but do you love him? And then you respond, I don't know him. Why would I love someone who I do not know? It keeps on going off and keeps on going on. I'm sorry. The signal is horrible today. So if I give you knowledge of who that person is, then you would be able to love that person. And then you will be able to have faith. For knowledge is the base of faith. Right? The more you have knowledge, the more you can extend your faith. The more you know about God, the more potential your faith has. This is why if you read the Quran, if you read the recital, you will find a verse that says, indeed the knowledgeable are the fearful slaves of God. It's in the Quran. You can check it out. And God, He makes a distinction between the one who has knowledge and the one who does not. And He asks, are they equal? They cannot be equal. One is like the moon, and the other are like just a few stars. Today there are a lot of pretenders to knowledge. They speak, they talk, and they're orators. In fact, you will find a verse in the recital that says that the hypocrites, they speak very beautifully. But beautiful speech, though it may be a sign to knowledge, it is not a testification to that. So it's very important for every man to attend the gatherings of scholars, if he may, if he can. And if he can't, at least he must listen to them. And if he can't, then he should know them in order to love them and in order to talk about them, so that he may connect others to those scholars. Barakallahu feekum, that's all I have to say. I'm going to leave you with one tradition. Once I end this, there's a tradition that says that when the hour approaches, God will lift the scholars through death, and upon the pulpits will be ignoramuses preaching, and they will be asked and they will give legal opinions, and they will misguide themselves and misguide others because of their ignorance. And due to that, there will be a lot of killing. I'm paraphrasing the tradition because I'm translating it, but that's an authentic tradition. Check it out. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.